Why do birds suddenly appear?
I never know where you're going with the start.
Over there,
Yeah, neither do I.
the score is near. I'd 4-1 to be a Newcastle fan right now. Am I right? Hey!
No.
Get one! There it is!
No.
4-1!
You say I, for one, would not to be.
I, for one.
No, I like Theo as well.
I would, for one, not to be an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Or not, a Newcastle fan.
I, for one, would love to be an Arsenal
That's
fan.
fucking...
No, I'd 418 to be a...
Yeah.
What? Is that your fan?
I would 4-1 to be a Newcastle fan right now. That's work.
Anyone going to ask me why I'm wearing this black and white top?
In solidarity
For
with
the
Newcastle.
funeral of Newcastle United.
I tell you what, guys.
That is brave, by the way. The fact that you've even rocked up to an episode with one of your only 3 Newcastle shirts is insane.
Is that a training top?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I think I got it for you, didn't I? Well, you're not wearing any Newcastle trackers I got you?
I wore those yesterday.
No, you can't talk. That's it. You can't.
Grown adult.
You're not allowed to talk ever again.
That's it. You're banned from speaking.
I'm not even joking. I swear to God, I'm not joking when I say this. I think that was one of the most dominating displays of football this entire season.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably.
I definitely agree.
I'm not even joking.
That's fair.
I've never seen a team have such little chances, possession. The amount of times Newcastle gave the ball away is embarrassing. Like, it's straight up. Do you know Sven Botman got a 3.3 rating? Do you know how shit that is? That's worse than Speed in a Sidemen charity match. That's saying something.
That's worse than me.
And he missed it. He missed a penalty in that match.
Sven Botman scored
Anything
no goal.
to say?
Botman scored an own goal.
Were we? Can you apologise now? Because everything that happened, we said was going to happen.
No.
We called that game
It did.
spot on all
It
three
was
of us.
literally exactly what
If
we
the
said.
team that I know...
Just say sorry.
Just say sorry.
Apologise.
We could have done
This is
it.
when people will respect
You are unbearable, aren't
Lewis,
you, mate?
people will actually
Apologise.
they'll say in the comments right now, they'll say, "Man, I respect Lewis so much." If you
I
just
don't give
say,
a fuck if they respect
if you
me.
just,
You're right. You know what I
if
mean?
you just say you were wrong,
that's why you'll never be on
and
this table.
I'm sorry, and Arsenal are better than Newcastle.
Well, I think I was
Say
clear,
sorry.
I was definitely
Apologise.
clearly wrong because we
Apologise.
lost 4-1.
Apologise.
No.
Apologise.
be the
No.
bigger man.
There's certain players on the
Do
pitch
you
who should be
Do
apologising.
you have enough fingers on your hands to count the amount of times that Newcastle got out of their own half?
No,
Do you know what?
Well, no, he
I've
does.
thought a lot
You do,
on the
'cause like
performance.
Chris,
Yeah.
That's 3 times.
And genuinely,
your fingers.
I always say, right, as a Newcastle fan, I don't care as long as the team tries and they work hard. We were like cowards that game.
No,
I
you
feel
were
like,
trying.
and
That's
it
not-
was
No, but Lewis-
it was no people cowered it away.
No.
We didn't even
You're
try.
being a coward right
We
now,
kept
not
trying.
apologising
Also, Luke,
publicly.
you're wrong,
Apolog-
by the way, because I actually think your team did try.
Yeah, I think that
they
was-
tried really hard.
honestly,
but they just aren't good enough.
From what I've seen, that was one of the best Newcastle performances this season. So congratulations on
Yeah,
that.
well done. Well done on your goal.
Like you were trying, but you just shit. And no, it is true though. Like, footballers don't go out there and not try. They want to win that game, but they
You're
just
washed.
couldn't do it.
No, they
Mate,
cowered
you
it
gave
away
the
from
ball
the
away
challenge.
Apologise.
probably about 15 times. I'm not no joke, no word of a lie. You gave the ball out 15 times.
Also, can we just give a bit of credit to how good Fabian Schär's clearance was?
How?
Where he was like, he just didn't bother kicking it.
Apologise.
No, I
Apologise.
was going to apologise.
You actually are so childish. It's
Yeah.
What have I got to
unbelievable.
apologise for? I backed my
Every
team.
week
For
you
being
come
an
in here-
arrogant
my team.
little melt.
Yeah.
I backed my team, and unfortunately, we showed up and
No,
played
sorry,
like
I was
arse.
completely
There's a
wrong, guys.
difference
You were
between,
right.
Lewis,
Say
there's
it.
a difference between
You were
backing
right.
your team and
Say
just
sorry,
being
you were wrong.
ignorant.
Huh?
Yeah, you heard me.
No, you were still a little naive Arsenal. You just got one over on us. We're not in a good place.
One over.
What are you talking
You-
Well,
about?
this season it's a winner piece.
You're
So
lucky-
let's just settle down a little bit.
You're lucky
you
it wasn't
put him on
about
the
8.
table.
Well, no, let's settle down. Let's you did dominate us here, but we still beat you this season. So let's not get too
So?
cocky. We're still a winner piece this season.
Aren't you in the bottom half now?
Yeah, you're actually 1 point away.
Yeah,
from
Wolves
Tottenham,
are ahead
yeah.
of you.
I know, but we're talking about Newcastle Arsenal. It's a winner piece this season.
And that's all that matters, is it?
Well, I'm saying you fucking dominated us, but let's not get too excited. Let's not act like every
Can't
time you
you-
play us, you
can't
know
No
what?
one's getting excited.
Can't you process the fact that you actually were wrong?
I was wrong.
And you should say sorry
I
for being
shouldn't say
so
sorry.
wrong.
You are
because
wrong.
mistakes make us stronger.
You are wrong so often, it's embarrassing.
That's
Yeah.
incorrect. No, honestly, I feel annoyed at Eddie Howe a bit for backing down
Howe
to the
Wow.
Newcastle fan base, saying,
what
we need
7 days?
Tino, Dan Burn's the problem. When Dan Burn came on and instantly became one of our better players,
But you-
got an assist, cleared it off the line, and Tino looked weak.
You're
and
right,
shit.
you're right, but you can understand
Yeah.
Howe's logic though with the pace of Saka and the skill of
No,
Saka.
this is what everyone's been saying. Tino got absolutely cooked on your, what was it, the third or fourth
But
goal?
haven't you been crying about how Tino doesn't start?
No, that's what a lot of Newcastle fans are wondering. I've been
What about-
saying the reason Dan Burn's in the
mental mental
is more than
gymnastics
just...
you do every single week is absolutely incredible.
I've said for ages,
You're like a yo-yo. You're like a yo-yo. You change your mind every 5 minutes.
I've never said Tino to start.
What
I've
did
never
you say
said
about
that.
Howe said what to the fans? About
What?
Tino? You said what? You said Howe said something to the fans.
No,
about...
the fans have always been saying for Tino to start because Dan Burns apparently
I thought
the
you said
problem.
Howe would come out
but
and
like
say-
Tino, everyone was shit that game, but him especially was getting cooked. Dan Burn came on and was our best player.
The thing is, though, all right.
Best player. He put a cross in. And
Yeah, well,
off the line.
yeah. But it's not hard to be our best player in that game.
West Ham and
He was our
Chelsea
best
have
player.
obviously a game in hand over you lot.
By that logic, everyone on your bench was better than the team.
I'd agree.
You're going to be 12th after West Ham and Chelsea play their game in hand, right? You're going to you're probably
Wolves will
going
beat you.
you're going to lose to Wolves 100%. You're also probably going to lose to Blackburn. You actually might lose to Blackburn.
No, I am
Sammy
scared
Chronic
of
will
that.
put a hat-trick.
I'm scared of
He'll put a
Blackburn, I
hat-trick
am.
past you.
Howe's got to go after this week.
If you lose to Blackburn and Wolves, he's gone.
This clip from Pitchside is brought to you, as always, by Super 6. There is a Super 6 round midweek, which you need to come and get involved in, lads and lasses. However, the Super 6 rollover is back. Woohoo! That's right. Throughout the month of March, our friends at Super 6 will be rolling over the jackpot. And if it isn't won at the weekend, it's going to roll over. And if it isn't won again, it's going to roll over, which means the end of the month, you could be playing for £1 million. Get involved. It's a completely free shot at loads and loads of money. You can also compete against myself, Reeve and Theo in the official Pitchside Mini League. The code to join that is PTCH23. We're also giving away £100 classic football shirts voucher at the end of each week. So get over to the app or the Super 6 website and simply predict your 6 correct scores to become £250,000 richer. And remember, completely free to play. Follow the link in the description now.
You're sat 12th out of all competitions.
That is true. If you lose to Blackburn and Wolves, he could go.
Do you know what though? If you're Eddie Howe now,
The
you must be
capitulation
looking
of
at it.
Newcastle is absolutely fantastic.
And
You
you're the
must be
richest club
looking
in the
at it
world as
thinking, what the fuck is happening, lads? Because like,
If anything,
you're looking
you
at
should
what
be
we-
very glad that Matt Ritchie contributed with a 97th minute equaliser or whatever
Yeah.
it was, because
should maybe
you
look at
really
himself.
would be a lot worse off.
No, but like I don't know. We were absolute shambles at the back. I don't know what's happened. I feel like everyone's panicking.
What do you mean?
And just
What do you mean you don't know what's happened, mate? It's been like this for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like we're an absolute shambles at the back.
Joelinton's
and
best
Botman
centre-back
had
in the
his
world,
worst ever game.
But it's
at
like you've
Newcastle.
only just
It was-
realised that you're really bad at the
You
back.
were full strength as well. No
We know
excuse.
why.
Yeah, no, we had a strong defence.
Well,
Botman had a horrendous game.
the reason why he's finally admitting all this stuff?
No.
Is because he's been obliged to actually watch one of the Newcastle games. So he can see what's happening in front of his eyes now.
Yeah. No, it was
And not
shit.
just read teletext and go, oh, it's 4-4.
Teletext. That's the fucking
Have you thought about who might replace Eddie Howe?
Let's not be silly now, though.
Well, you
Let's
put
not-
it-
It's not silly at all,
It's like
mate.
you put it in the doc
I'm
yourself.
saying, right, you know,
He's banged under pressure.
In the
It's
doc,
been-
you've said in the doc, which you wrote yourself, who could replace him? Oh, let's not be silly now.
I'm, it's my job. I'm getting used talking about it.
Yeah, but you're a Newcastle fan. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
I personally say, even if this season goes shit, like down
It already has, mate. It already has,
it already
mate.
is a bit. Let's write it off and let's start fresh with Joelinton, Tonali, Bruno G in midfield next year
Tonali.
with an actual team and start again, clean slate,
yeah,
and
yeah,
let Eddie
yeah,
Howe
yeah,
go
yeah.
from
You
there.
think Tonali's wants to stay? He's going back to 18, man.
He is going to as well for like
I
20
think he wants to
million.
play in the Champions League, mate.
No, it's shit. Like it is shit, but like we had fun.
So
you
who do
don't
you wanna-
know. You don't.
We had fun in the Champions League, and now it's
I
back
think
to
this might be a
classic
blessing in
Newcastle.
disguise because you'll now probably go and get a top manager who
No, let's
can
not
get you in the
let's-
top 6 regularly.
Let's not disrespect Howe, man.
It's not
He's
disrespect. This is his level, mate. He's a mid-table Premier League manager.
I think he has what it takes to go to the next level, given patience.
Based
I don't
on what?
think we should start
That-
rushing into bad. You
on
just
Champions League last
one
year.
fantastic season and 1.5 fantastic seasons and one bad season doesn't mean we
One
sack
three
him.
quarters.
You shouldn't sack him over that.
he did do a good job last year, but there's no
And
denying that.
the half season
Maybe,
before.
Do you
maybe
think,
it got a bit
you were
too
a little
much.
bit tactically out of your depth against Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta really just put them
Yeah,
right
that
in
is
this-
true.
No, we were shit. Like, well, I think everyone. I
was
actually,
men
I
against
actually
boys,
think
wasn't it?
Yeah, it
genuinely
was.
that
It was men against boys.
like we've beat
And you were the
Sheffield
boys.
United 7-0,
You were the
but I
little boy
still
in the corner.
think I still
It was
think
8-0, by the way.
It was 8-0, by the way.
8-0,
Yeah,
but
good
I still
fan.
think
Yeah.
our performance
You're
against
only-
Arsenal.
You're only
the
clean
fact
sheet
you're
away from
bringing
home.
that up is embarrassing.
I'm saying the fact our
You're only clean sheet away from home.
if you let me finish, I'm saying we beat Sheffield United 8-0, but this performance by Newcastle is worse than that.
Mate, you've conceded 12
Well,
goals.
yeah, because you beat
Yeah,
him
you
8-0.
won 8-0. Of course, it's worse.
No, than Sheffield United, you thick man.
Oh, we got an early.
He wasn't even trying. He wasn't even trying for that. You were just
He's going
He wasn't even trying.
I don't get- I don't get your point or keep.
You didn't give me a high five, so I just fucking.
I don't get your point of like constantly bringing up this 8-0. You conceded 12 goals in the last 4 games.
What is on? I'm saying that 8-0 Sheffield United's performance against Newcastle.
But you're just like living off one result.
Oh my! He still doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Mate, you're living off one result. You constantly bring every
Well done,
podcast.
mate. Well done, he's 11.
Every
Well done, he's
podcast,
30.
every podcast we do.
Well done,
Every podcast we do.
13 points.
13 goals as well. Yeah,
Beat
you're
a
washed,
club
mate.
at
And
the worst team in the league.
Yeah,
8-0.
I'm saying Sheffield United's performance that day wasn't as bad as ours against Arsenal.
On a serious question, if you played them again right now, do you reckon it'd be a draw?
Oh, I don't reckon you beat them. I swear to God.
And it could be a draw. I'm not even. I can't sit here and say we beat them because we're chipping goals from every
Mate,
bastard. Honestly, I think
realistically-
most teams in the league will either get a point from us or beat us at the
But
moment.
what happened to the unbeaten run for the end of the season?
Well, it's got to win out the
Only
window
with two
against
losses in
Arsenal,
there,
didn't it?
Mate, okay, really, let's go through your fixtures, right? Blackburn, probably going to lose.
That's hard.
that isn't probably. They should win.
They probably will
If they
lose.
don't win that, he should be sacked.
Alan Shearer
Wolves,
substituted
against
on for
Wolves,
last
you're probably going to
bonus.
lose. Chelsea, probably going to lose.
Yep.
Palace, new manager away at Palace, probably going to lose.
Yep.
West Ham, you might get a draw. Everton, potentially a draw. Fulham away, probably going to lose with Iwobi.
Yep.
Newcastle Spurs,
Newcastle versus Newcastle.
loss. Man United away, loss. Newcastle against Sheffield United at home,
Oh, that'll be good.
draw.
27th of April. That's
Yeah.
might get a point. there.
Relegation 6
The
point.
last 2 matches are Brighton and Brentford, mate. You're fucked.
Can you see Newcastle winning a game for the rest of the season?
I hope so. And like the thing is, we are just a bit shit, aren't we? At the
Yeah,
moment?
you
Like,
are.
It's not ideal.
Are you going to admit that even with the Porto 1-0, Arsenal are just actually good?
Yeah, you're good when the game's not like strictly important to you. Once you start playing like at the end of the season for
Premier
the title.
League football matches.
Other than Liverpool.
Going for the
No,
Premier League
let's not
title.
forget what you were
Not
saying.
Liverpool.
Let's not forget what
Liverpool.
you were saying before the match. It's just a
Manchester
game against a
City.
mid-table team. When it gets to the actual end of the season, where these games are directly impacting the title
but-
race in a way where it's like
All Arsenal can do is to win
Do
the
you know
games
what?
in the Premier League that I put in front of them.
I kind of
and we
disagree
are.
with you there because we're getting better as the season's going on.
Okay, but
So
when
that's
a game strictly matters in that moment, you
Mate,
lose.
every
Like
game
against Porto.
matters.
You still haven't got the bottle.
Almost like Liverpool
Mate,
in the
every
Premier League a
game
couple
matters.
weeks
I win
ago.
in Newcastle,
What are
who
you
are getting
clawing at right
destroyed
now?
by the worst teams in the league, isn't proven.
Mate,
Wow,
we've won-
you've changed your tune.
Wow.
You've changed your tune.
Yeah, our
Mate, we've
defense
won
has been getting
we've won
spanked,
our
man. We're getting
last
slapped
6
up.
Premier League games.
Yeah, but you have
scoring
full strength
1,000
defence.
goals.
Yeah,
and
but
one
the
of the
one
teams,
game, and then
one of the
one
teams
game
was
that mattered, you
Liverpool.
lost to Porto.
What? It's 2 legs.
Yeah, we beat
Yeah, thank God for
We
you.
beat
Just
Liverpool.
probably get spanked at the Emirates
Mate,
as well because that game matters even more.
We beat
You're
Liverpool
crazy.
3-1.
You're actually crazy.
Hey, lads, I'm proud
You're
of you for
mental.
getting the win against us, but when the game matters, like against Porto, you went on this
You
unreal
are
streak.
clutching at such straws, it's
You went on an
ridiculous.
unreal streak. You've been playing fantastic football, but one game mattered out of your recent streak, and you lost it.
It's 2 legs.
One
and we're
game-
at
one
home.
game mattered.
Yeah, it is 2 legs.
And we lost to a
chance to
worldie.
bottle it 2
I'd
times.
argue away
Doesn't.
in a 2-leg tie
Doesn't matter.
is less important than
No, this
Newcastle
Arsenal
And the
or
Premier
Liverpool.
Yeah,
or-
that Porto away match is absolutely less important than Newcastle in the Premier League.
yeah.
No, but in that moment, there's two legs in that game. There's many Premier League games that you've got coming up. So that Newcastle game is, of course, important, but it's not like a 2-leg fixture. You've got tons of time to recover from a possible dropping of points.
You think Arsenal versus Newcastle is you think Arsenal versus Newcastle in the Premier League, where Arsenal are clearly on a title charge, is less important than playing
charge.
Porto away at home?
And then having
listen-
another game to
So
rectify whatever
away in
went wrong.
Portugal. Fucking hell.
if you drop points to Newcastle, you have a lot of games left in the season to recover points. With Porto, you have 2 games. So that game has more pressure on it, and you bottled it.
No, because your logic
What?
is at this point Arsenal really can't afford to lose any matches because otherwise we're not going to win the Premier League.
No, you will keep winning matches until like the final 10 games.
Lewis,
So borderline now then.
Yeah.
really, is what-
Yeah, you are due. You were due.
Lewis, what you're doing right now is actually quite pathetic.
No, wait, I've admitted we're shit, but that doesn't mean that you
but
aren't bottle
you're trying to
jobs.
turn your shitness onto Arsenal, who are the most informed team
Bro's
in world
waffling.
football.
Except when you play in the
Bro's
Champions League.
waffling.
Yeah.
Go on to the first
Literally the
bit.
most informed team in world football right now.
And then
you
lost
say.
to
Enjoy your
Like,
0.1
Liverpool.
XG, son.
You still lost to Porto, though.
What does
Wait,
that matter?
why does it matter
I'm
if we
just
go and
saying-
beat
no.
if we go beat them 5-0 at Emirates? What does
Yeah.
that game fucking count
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
Nothing.
If.
What does it mean?
If.
Which is most likely going to happen?
Okay, you said that going into the game against Porto away and you lost.
Said that going into the game against Newcastle, Burnley,
won.
West Ham, Liverpool, Forest,
How many
Palace.
goals is that in the last 4? That's 9.
Don't think you
did say that going
18
into all
goals in
those
4
games,
games.
okay.
That's pretty good.
What away from home Champions League is a tough game as well. Like, let's not act
Lewis,
like Porto.
you're being
What
a
do-
bit pedantic.
But that's what the difference. They're
Is
obviously
it?
no, you're obviously a high level, but that's the difference between yous and the teams that go on to win
Is
stuff.
Porto
the Man
away?
City goes to Porto and wins. The Real Madrid goes to Porto and they win. Arsenal go and choke. That's the facts.
choke. Oh, mate.
You did choke.
It's a
What are you-
97th minute worldie.
Mate, what are you talking about?
You should have put that game away, man.
Yeah, mate.
You didn't go and take the game.
We'll see when Arsenal play at home what happens, shall we?
Yeah, look forward to it.
And then what happens?
I wish
Arsenal beat them,
I
what
wish the
happens
mighty
then?
Arsenal the best of luck in the
If
Champions League
Arsenal then
campaign.
go ahead and beat Port and progress through the round, what are you going to say?
I'm very well done. I'm proud of you.
This whole shtick doesn't really work when your team got dumped out.
We're having a howler.
Premier League.
Us having a howler doesn't take
you're the
anything away
mighty
from you being
Newcastle
bottle
Champions
job.
League semi-finalists, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't happen. It wasn't ideal.
There's no way you've deflected getting
crazy.
absolutely slapped.
No,
up
we
at
got
the weekend
slapped.
to Arsenal being
we can
bottle
talk about
dropped.
that more.
How has
Maybe
this
we got
happened?
slapped.
How has this happened?
You're mental.
Your whole thing was you're going to beat them on Saturday because they're bottle job.
Yeah.
Then they battered you.
Yeah.
So now
Made
what?
you look
Wasn't
silly.
ideal.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
Wasn't ideal.
With a full
So are
strength
they not
squad.
bottle jobs anymore then?
No, I still think they are bottle jobs.
How does that make any
You said they
sense?
were going to
Hey,
lose that game
lads.
because they are bottle jobs.
With a full strength squad, no less.
You're in
You're
the
the
process
definition.
of putting on your big boy pants.
You're
You
the
got one leg
definition.
in after that Newcastle win. Let's see if you can make it the whole way and actually win something.
You're the definition of some weird little guy on Twitter who
could've
has
ended
like
it there.
Joe
That's what you needed
Linton
to
as
say.
their Avi on Twitter, just making up bollocks constantly. That doesn't make any sense. That's you.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Agreed. Sure.
Thank you guys.
No, that was...
Yeah.